entrepreneurship is a journey. There are ups and downs on the road. Hi everyone, my name is Mollen Mukuze, the Managing Director of Brainwatch Chartered Accountants. Today in the studio, I'm joined by an entrepreneur, Gift Shava. Gift is a founder of Preferred Marketers. Gift, welcome to Brainwatch Business Hub.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Gift, today we just want to talk about, some of our viewers, some of them are thinking, should I start a business? What does it entail? So today we just want to talk about entrepreneurship, the journey. Tell us your story. How did your journey start?
Where do I start?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember being in high school.
Yeah.
I think I was doing grade 11.
Wow.
I first read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think he has written about 10 or more of other books. I remember being so intrigued at the time, because at the time I didn't really know what I was going to do with my life.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm in grade 11. I'm thinking, I'm doing sciences at the time.
Yeah.
I'm at the top of my class, pretty smart.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to be probably a medical doctor. At the time, I was thinking dermatologist.
Okay.
So when I came across that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I remember just going into this rabbit hole of entrepreneurship. I started reading. I immediately read 10 plus of his other books.
Okay.
And so one of the books I remember was Cash Flow Quadrant. He talked about the pros and cons of being an employee, the pros and cons of being self-employed, a business owner, investor, and I just remember being drawn to self-employed and business owner, and so I decided then that
grade 11
entrepreneurship was my path.
Okay. Wow.
What was good about me at the time was that even I was at the top of my class, but I usually didn't rely on teachers.
Okay.
I was always a few chapters ahead of everyone else.
Wow.
So whenever someone is teaching mathematics in class, I'm probably studying physical sciences.
Okay.
Because I've already passed where they are at.
Okay.
And so I was always a self-learner. And so I think that helped me a lot, because I studied a lot at the beginning, self-studied a lot. And so, that's where it all began.
Wow.
The idea from of entrepreneurship came from there.
Okay. I think one important point as well that you have highlighted, I think that's the one attribute of being an entrepreneur. You cannot wait for a lecture or someone to tell you what to do. You relate now, right? Because now you were saying you could start ahead alone. No one telling you to start. That's the journey, isn't it? Because as an entrepreneur, you cannot wait for someone to tell you that it's time to do this. You have to do it ahead. You need to self-motivate, self-commit, and all those. That's very interesting, Gift. So when did you start saying, now I'm going to register my company and all those? That was grade 11. Thinking that you are going into it. So after finishing, you were like...
Yes. So immediately after... Well, still from grade 11, because I was just so obsessed. I was trying to build my own website at the time.
Okay.
So I remember facing a lot of challenges. So I had to take a bunch of online courses.
Okay.
On how to actually develop a website.
Wow.
So at the time, I didn't understand that there were easier ways to go about developing a website.
Yeah.
But yes, I did study a bit of coding. I'm somewhat good. I can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand it, I think, quite well. And so I studied a little bit of coding. I also studied a bit of graphic design.
Okay.
And so at the time, I also volunteered at some internet cafe in somewhere in Johannesburg.
Are you talking about grade 11?
Yeah.
I'm grade 11, be able to think to that far, starting all those, developing and all those. Wow.
My mind was weird, I think. I remember my fellow classmate thinking I was a bit strange. Because I was just...
this guy.
My mind was not even there. I wanted to be big in business.
Okay.
That's the only thing
Yeah.
I was talking about even at school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Gift, this is very interesting. I think if some of our viewers are in grade 11 or grade 12, you see someone who started with that entrepreneurship mindset at grade 12. That's interesting. Let's move fast forward in the journey, Gift. What are some of the highlights? Your downfall. Let's start with that. Then we go to the best positive one as an entrepreneur.
Okay, so I started. Someone came to me asking for a website because I built my own. I obviously I know them. They were referred by someone who knows me because I was obsessed at the time with this coding stuff.
Yeah.
So they came to me, asked for me to develop a website for them. So I got really excited, worked up something for it. It was probably not some of my best web development work I've done.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were happy with the product.
Wow.
So they referred someone else to me, and I also helped them with web development. But what I think I did underestimate was how difficult it was to get clients at the time.
Yeah.
Because number one, I am young.
Yeah.
These people were easy to sell to because they already know me.
Yes.
They were referred by someone I know. And so I underestimated how hard it was going to be for me. So I like most people, I already have a website. I jumped onto social media, started posting. And the type of stuff I was posting was salesy. I just cringed thinking back at the things I was doing. But another good trait I think I had at the time was the hunger that I had.
Yeah.
I didn't mind going into people's doors, knocking.
Wow.
Literally, I had a partner at the time. I would take her with me and would knock on business people's doors and sell websites at the time. I think I was charging something like 200 per month or something with no setup fee. My idea was I like subscriptions because then I don't have to be going out and selling every time. So
that's interesting. That's very
that phase of my life was interesting. But I think the real when I was building this website through this door-to-door knocking, is that they started asking me, okay, I have a website, how do I get clients? Or some of them started cancelling the subscriptions, even though they were about 200 rand a month, because they were not getting the leads and clients.
Yeah.
Like, this thing is useless. Why am I paying for it when it's not generating anything?
Yeah.
So then I started obsessing about the world of marketing, trying to figure out, okay, how do I make marketing work for me? Yeah. But also for my clients who keep asking me about these same questions. Yeah. And to me, it made sense. And I was like, actually, this is a bigger opportunity than, or bigger problem than what I'm currently doing. Yeah. And if I figure out the marketing component, I'll be able to then be even more successful, because I think in business, the bigger the problem that you solve, the more money you make.
Wow.
So
solution.
The website thing, okay, it's nice, it's there, but it's not doing anything. Yeah. Marketing, okay, now we are talking. You're going to generate lead sales, which people who have studied marketing understand how hard it can be. So of course I tried a bunch of things as well in marketing. But the one good investment I made in myself, I purchased this, I think it was the Sam Ovens Consulting Accelerator at the time. Okay. Where I first learned about search engine optimization. Okay. The program was like $2,000, which is close to 30,000 rand. So I just believed that I could figure it out. I invested in that, tried a bunch of things in that course. SEO was a part of it, and so that's how I got into SEO. Okay. I didn't even know that a thing called SEO existed at the time. Yeah. I thought just having a website was just enough, but I quickly learned that, so there are still things I need to do to make sure that my website is found on these search engines like Google, for example. Oh, wow, interesting. So that means you moved from development of the website, just the development of website. Then now you say, okay, what other solution can you offer? So which is all about entrepreneurship, offering a solution. How far long did it take you to move from that to the next level? I mean, what was the trigger? Was it the canceling of subscriptions or what? I think as an entrepreneur, whenever you see an opportunity,
Yeah.
That one was blatantly clear. I mean, some people are canceling, but also they keep asking about, okay, this is not generating me business.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the next logical conclusion is to say, how do I figure out this marketing component?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, I can keep developing the website, but how do I also offer this marketing component to make sure that my service offering is good?
Wow.
So,
Gift, I think you have grown in the journey. What keeps you going? As an entrepreneur, I'm talking from experience. Sometimes there are downs, What keeps you going, Gift, in the journey as an entrepreneur? I know now you, actually to our viewers in the next video as well, we're going to talk about how Gift is helping businesses. So subscribe if you haven't yet. Gift, what keeps you going?
That question is a difficult one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could say family, bills, but I think what keeps me going is I'm just competitive.
Yeah.
I think from high school, I like the fact that I had a competitor back in high school.
Yeah.
And yeah, she gave me a run for my money. She was very good too.
Yeah.
So having someone like her to compare myself to, and me always wanting to be at the top, to be the best. I think now that is currently strangely my selfish motivation.
Yeah.
I want to be the best and provide the best value I possibly can.
Okay.
So that I'm at the top of my competitors.
Yeah.
Like I'm always looking at them. They're in my vision board.
Is it?
Yeah, in my home.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking at two of my biggest competitors. I'm like, I'm coming for these guys.
Okay, so that keeps you going. So even if you are tired, when you look at your vision board, you're like,
Yeah, it's being competitive. I think I'm just very competitive.
Wow. So in your darkest moment, that revive you to say, no, you're not yet there. Remember. So, but I think it's a very good selfish motive, because when you are doing your best, you are actually helping your clients too. Yeah.
So it's a win-win for me.
So
and
yes,
my client.
you're feeding yourself whilst feeding the clients as well. That's a very interesting component there. Gift, do you maybe read motivational things and stuff like that? Because someone was telling me that if you need to be a strong entrepreneurship, you can't wait on motivation. Do you believe that?
With self-development,
yeah,
I think I read a lot at the beginning, and I took a lot of premium courses, and some of them were free.
Yeah.
But then recently, I no longer read or take courses as much. I prefer on-the-job type learning.
Okay.
Where if I'm tackling a specific project and I come across something that is challenging, quickly Google it, YouTube it, and fix the problem and move on to other things. Yeah. I don't think I no longer have as much time anymore to be sitting there dedicating 2 hours reading a book or watching something. Yeah. But to be fair, I've probably read well over 200 books.
Wow.
By now on entrepreneurship. Yeah. Different books, of course, on different genres: business strategy, sales, marketing. Some of them, of course, were in coding. What when I was trying to get into the industry. Yeah. But recently I don't do as much. Yeah.
You are practicing more.
Yeah. Now
all those things that you have read, you are putting them into practice.
Yeah, into practice.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's quite interesting. Gift. Just to wrap up, what do you say to someone who is in entrepreneurship one? And also someone who is thinking of jumping in as an entrepreneur. What message do you have?
I think the question is a bit nuanced. So I would give two answers. Yeah. For those who are like me, who were in a privileged position that I was in, where I was still living with parents at the time, I didn't have to pay any bills. I think you have to be patient with yourself, number one. Number two, understand that you're going to have to put in a lot of upfront work. Yeah. Especially in sales, you just have to push. Okay. But I do know that those who are truly entrepreneurs, usually have that drive. They want to see it work.
Yeah.
And so those people who often do that anyway.
Okay. So they don't have need like when someone was saying that you don't need to be motivated. If you still need motivation, I don't remember who was that. He was like, if you still need motivation, you are not an entrepreneur.
I think I agree with that person.
Yeah.
I think I do agree.
Yeah.
And then the second type of people who are probably in a job, they're thinking of quitting, I think they should be a little bit more strategic in their approach. Understand that maybe have an emergency fund of some sort.
Okay.
Understand that things might not work out the way you think they might work out within the first 6-12 months, even if you are giving it your best. So make sure you have some room to breathe, to make things work.
Okay.
And just as when if you have to work extra hours, put in the work.
Yeah.
Focus on sales.
Yeah.
Another thing, good customer service, super important.
Yeah.
And because the very first people you start with typically tend to refer you to other people, and that can give you a huge advantage in business long term.
Oh, okay. No, I think you have said it all. Gift, the rewards. 1 minute, 2 seconds. Gift. What are the rewards? Anyway, of being an entrepreneur, I know you are saying put in more hours and everything, so that means the immediate results and rewards is not necessarily you sleeping, being an entrepreneur.
I like that part, honestly. I think for me, the rewards is just being, okay, I can pay my bills very well, and I control my own schedule, but also it gives me more responsibility. Now I'm worried about other people as well. But I think the reward for me is just beating my competition.
Okay.
I want to win.
Yeah.
I'm a win. I want to win. I want to be at the top.
Yeah.
This is why I enjoy watching sports like soccer. I think it's a competitive game.
Okay.
I like to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the rewards for you is you attaining what you went into the game for.
Yeah, I think bills and all that stuff, they are probably the smaller things.
But winning, being a victor in what you are providing.
It's a quest.
Yeah. Wow. Gift. We and our viewers, Gift, thank you very much for coming through. To our viewers, in the next session that I'm going to have with Gift, we're going to discuss about more on search engine optimization. I know a lot of our clients and a lot of small business, they don't invest in that. But we want to understand what is it that they can do as well, so that at least they grow their business with your expertise, similar expertise that you have. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to go to the part 2 of this discussion so that we understand how to grow our business.